I've had a lot of friends and colleagues and people, I grew up with or covered or became friends with that have played in the East Coast Hockey League. The teams in the ECHL represent a wide swath of America and a wide swath of hometown hockey hotbeds that either had teams before or basically were reformed in the 1990s and 2000s. Now, one of them is the Huntington Blizzards. Now, if anybody's been to Huntington, West Virginia, very beautiful community, some really nice people over there. But their connection with hockey before the Huntington Blizzards restarted as an expansion franchise in the 94 season. The Huntington Stars, a very prominent team in the TCHL, ran for a couple of seasons, 39 and 41. And the Huntington Hornets of the IHL also had a nice fan base in the mid-1950s. Now, when the Blizzards came in, it was a very unique situation. A lot of East Coast Hockey League teams had affiliations and connections with AHL squads. Now, they had the Cincinnati Mighty Ducks and the Worcester Ice Cats of the IHL as a part-time affiliate. Now, the squad played 7 seasons with a 196, 245, 05 and 40 record. Now, over a number of years, he had some really interesting head coach. J. Bob Kelly was their first coach in 94. A rough season for them, 49 losses in 68 games. Paul Pickard took over in 95. Then 2 years from Grand Saunier. Then the Stanley Cup champion, Charlie Honey, of all people, brought them to their first major over 500 record in their career, where he lost in round 1, and then the great Ray Edwards took over for the next 2 seasons. Now, it was kind of unique with Huntington as well, ladies and gentlemen. They're only playing 70 games a season for most of their campaigns. And again, with the expansion of the ECHL, they're playing mostly in the Northwest Division. Now, they had a lot of talented players on the squad, but for me, the player that really stands out is an ECHL Hockey Hall of Fame member, Jim Framingham. Now, Jim had played 9 years in the ECHL, skating in 500 games with, again, Huntington, Toledo, Wheeling, Jackson, and Pensacola. Now, he ended up 10th in the ECHL history with 588 points, 11 with 362 assists, and tied for 15th with 226 goals. Now, he scored at least 29 goals in 5 of his 9 ECHL seasons, and over the course of his career, he was selected to play in 3 All-Star games in 96, 98, and 99, which is tied for the 6th most in league history. So there's an argument that's been many years in the media. Was he the best ECHL player not to make the NHL? Let's look at the stats, ladies and gentlemen. He was drafted in the 9th round, 186 overall, by of all teams, the Detroit Red Wings in the 91 NHL entry draft. Now, you would think that Detroit at the time was very solid for prospects, but he couldn't be denied. He had a really strong 5-year career in the Q with Verdun, Laval, Beauport, and again the Laval Titan at a second situation in the 90s. Now, his post-draft year was his best with 103 points, ladies and gentlemen, including 66 assists in 65 games and 9 points in the playoffs. Now, Detroit gave him a chance with Adirondack in the AHL, their affiliate. Only 2 assists in 21 games. Sent down to ECHL for seasoning. In 93, got his game back a little bit. 17 points in 18 games with Toledo. 94 with Wheeling, he had 75 points in 68 games. Then his first season with Huntington came in 95, and a split season with Worcester of the AHL. He had 65 points in 43 games with Huntington. 96, he played 60 games with Huntington, 85 points, unfortunately a minus 24, so you can tell the trouble Huntington had that year. He also played 4 games with Worcester. 97, it was a unique situation. He found his way to the Montreal Canadiens affiliate in Frankton, had 4 goals in 27 games, but played most of the season with Huntington with 66 points in 52 games, including 28 goals. Now, for many, his career year came in 1998, where he had 100 points in 67 games, including 41 goals, and also played in their playoffs. And he also skated in the IHL playoffs that year with the Michigan K-Wings. Now, 99 was a very busy season for him as well. He played in the Bundesliga with the Hamburg Crocodiles, played with the Blizzard for 64 games with 79 points, including 63 assists, and also skated with the Providence Bruins and the Lone Lock Monsters of the AHL with 2 goals in 7 games. Now, back with Huntington in 2000, 59 points in 60 games, including 23 goals and 6 points in the playoffs. Now, after Huntington pretty well started to fade, he found his way to the Jackson Bandits of the ECHL and the Pensacola Ice Pilots. That year, in 2001, 68 games, 17 assists, 17 goals, 25 assists for 42 points. 02 found himself in the UHL of all places with the Rockford Ice Dogs and Elmira Jackals, 12 goals total in 64 games. And then in the ACHL with the Knoxville Ice Bears, where he had his last 20-goal season, 66 points in 56 games, and 3 points in 6 playoff contests. So you got to look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Nearly 20 major elite, junior, and AHL minor and double minor, like ECHL was double minor because AHL affiliate. So you look at this, ladies and gentlemen. For Dunn Junior Canadians, very popular team, the Laval Titans, Beaufort Harfangs, Adirondack Red Wings, Toledo Storm, Wheeling Thunderbirds, Huntington Blizzard, Worcester Ice Cats, Frankton Canadians, Michigan K-Wings, Hamburg Crocodiles, Providence Bruins, Lone Lock Monsters, Jackson Bandits, Pensacola Ice Pilots, Rockford Ice Dogs, Elmira Jackals, and Knoxville Ice Bears. I hope to God that his lottery bill wasn't too high, but I'm not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. He played roller hockey, of all things, for 3 years with the Phoenix Cobras, San Jose Rhinos, and Anaheim Bullfrogs. Now, over 20 games over 3 seasons, 95, 96, and 97. Where did you find the time, ladies and gentlemen? 10 goals, 11 assists for 21 points. Now, he also turned to coaching. He was head coach of Knoxville in 04, led them to a strong 26-30 record. Head coach 05, and in 06, the water broke, ladies and gentlemen. He won the SPHL title with Knoxville, 36-14 regular season record, and again won the title. In 07, his last year, he lost in round 2. So you got to look at this, ladies and gentlemen. From 1989 to 2007, at the highest echelon of minor pro in many, many leagues. Now, this is kind of weird, ladies and gentlemen. Knoxville was in the ACHL in 2003, and then in the SEHL in 2004. So I know a lot of players that played for the teams he skated for. A lot of them dynamite two-way players like him. The idea about Jim, why do you think he was so successful? You guess. Tell me why he was so successful. Put it this way, he was usually the biggest player on the ice. 6'4", ladies and gentlemen. 215, but some people said he was 225, 230 in his angry days. Wouldn't be scared to take a penalty every once in a while. And you look at the stats. He never backed away from a situation where he could protect himself or his players. But the problem is with being with Huntington those early years, it was very rough on the defense because those 3 major seasons he had in 95, 96, and 97, he was on the minus side, unfortunately. But by the time he got to Knoxville, I mean, the defense was there and everything else. But all these great teams he played with, and the logos of these teams have to be believed. You know what he says? Certain people need a Hall of Fame. Look at Matt Stairs for baseball, or Frankton, Tay Creek, New Brunswick Star. All the teams he played for. When he put him in a Hall of Fame, they should have just said, we're not going to show a video of this player, we're just going to show his jerseys. Because you look at the beautiful jerseys he put on, Laval Titans, Adirondack, the Frankton Canadians, the K-Wings have a great jersey. Providence Bruins, ladies and gentlemen. Pensacola Ice Pilots, what a tremendous jersey, sort of like the Houston Aero style. Amazing. So, the Huntington Blizzard came about, made a star, a Hall of Famer, in Jim Framingham, and that's what he should do. The hometown heroes and the hometown teens should lead to great success in a Hall of Fame career. So without Huntington, there would be no Hall of Fame career for Jim, and a player that could be lost, what I call the Q shuffle, where there's second level superstars in the Q. The ECHL is made, or was made, for players like this, because these players have the drive to succeed. And notice he didn't go to Europe, ladies and gentlemen. only once. So he chose to stay in North America and play in the hometown years. And Huntington would get good crowds, between 2,500 and 4,000 on a regular basis. And I've seen reports on the, the regional hockey channels about how, Huntington was a great place to play, and it was a big rivalry. In West Virginia, it's a great place for sports. We all know that. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want us to talk about your favorite team, give us a request. We'll put together something for you and maybe feature players like Birmingham who gave a lot back and were recognized for it as well. So, have a good day. Bye.